Hollywood legends are built on myths. But before his death, Robert Mitchum hinted that one of America's most celebrated heroes wasn't exactly who the public believed. Robert Mitchum was never a man who played along. In an industry obsessed with image, Mitchum stood apart. Blunt, rebellious, and uninterested in protecting reputations. As one of old Hollywood's most respected anti-heroes, he saw the industry from the inside. And near the end of his life, he quietly pulled back the curtain. Born in 1917 in Connecticut, Mitchum came from a tough, working-class background. Long before fame found him, he understood hardship, instability, and survival. That rough upbringing shaped the screen persona audiences came to love. Calm, dangerous, and effortlessly real. Unlike many stars of Hollywood's golden age, Mitchum didn't perform masculinity. He embodied it. By the 1940s and 50s, Mitchum became a defining face of film noir. His performances in classics like Out of the Past made him the ultimate anti-hero. Morally complex, emotionally restrained, and deeply human. Directors admired him because he needed little direction. He understood silence better than dialogue, presence better than spectacle. Off-screen, Mitchum's reputation was just as formidable. He despised Hollywood hypocrisy, mocked studio politics, and refused to carefully polish his image. That honesty made him dangerous and credible. When Mitchum spoke, people listened. That's why his comments about Charlton Heston carried weight. Heston was everything Mitchum wasn't. Towering, polished, heroic. To America, he was the face of moral certainty. Moses, Ben-Hur, the symbol of strength and righteousness. But according to Mitchum, the public version of Heston didn't tell the whole story. In one of his later conversations, Mitchum suggested that Heston's carefully maintained image hid a far more complicated personality. He described a man who could be charming and commanding, but also rigid, controlling, and deeply invested in power. Both on set and off. Mitchum didn't accuse. He observed. And sometimes, observation is more unsettling than accusation. Mitchum explained that Hollywood friendships were rarely simple. Behind premieres and smiles were rivalries, egos, and quiet resentment. You learn who people are when the cameras stop, he implied. And not everyone matched the legend built around them. These remarks weren't meant to destroy Heston's legacy. Instead, they exposed a larger truth about old Hollywood, that icons were often protected by image, not honesty. Mitchum believed audiences deserved to understand that their heroes were human, flawed, and sometimes far removed from the ideals they portrayed on screen. As Mitchum's health declined due to decades of heavy smoking, his reflections became more philosophical. He spoke less about fame and more about truth. About how history softens reality. About how time turns people into symbols and erases their contradictions. Robert Mitchum died in 1997 at the age of 79, ending a career defined by authenticity. He left behind more than legendary performances. He left warnings. Warnings that Hollywood's golden age wasn't as pure as it appeared. That legends are often carefully managed illusions. And that the truth usually lives off camera. So what do you think? Was Mitchum right about Charlton Heston? Or was this just Hollywood rivalry speaking? Comment below, subscribe to Classic Hollywood Feuds, and don't forget to press the bell icon.